We are live, CES. I've already tried to go live twice, but with all of the interference at the Consumer Electronics Show live from Las Vegas right now, where everyone is on the same Wi-Fi connection, I apologize for those of you who've been waiting, those who've been trying to see me live. I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite. I'm live at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and I want to be your eyes and ears right now, live, where I'm going to take you behind the scenes, I'm going to show you everything that's going on. And I've also got a little bit of a plan, so you can get very up close with talking robots and some crazy smart gadgets between now and tomorrow. So for those of you that were in line for the stream, hopefully you're going to find me here. For anyone watching this after the fact, this will archive, so you can still participate in the chat, and I've got a gentleman holding the camera who'll be reading your comments to me. So this is the main hall right now. And this is where CNET and a lot of the other bigwigs are all set up. And one thing that you're going to notice a lot with the setups here is they're one spot. And I want to get to as many spots as possible. I'm going to move around a lot so I can show you around. So we've got passes, it's just you and me now, and this nice lady I almost hit. Come on in, I'm going to bring you around. And we're going to go for a little bit of a walk. We're going to start with things like the world's first brain massage to some new advancements in home security. And if you guys have questions or ways that you want me to turn or things that you want me to avoid, just let me know. Reading your comments, are people watching?
Oh, tons, and they're saying go get them.
I'm gonna go get them. All right, so first things first, right here is, again, something a little bit new. It's the world's first brain massage. Now, I was actually sitting in one of these chairs before, excuse me, kind gentlemen, and it gives you a full massage up and down your body. I don't know if you guys remember, I had a TMJ massager a few weeks ago on the channel, and this is basically a chair. Oh, feels good, it hits you in the right spots. Oh God, I wish I had a bubble tea right now. Oh yeah. So this is basically the health and wellness side of the Consumer Electronics Show. So it's not just about smart tech, it's about well-being and ways that you can actually massage your brain and your jawline and your neck, and these chairs that create this zero gravity effect. Why am I showing this to you guys? Well, a lot of the gadgets, I need to walk. You're live on YouTube, say hi. There we go. Now you're my friend. A minute ago you weren't. It's okay. Now you want to help me? No, I'm good. Thank you so much. We'll come back. Yeah. So this is the world's first brain massage. They're doing a $100 cash giveaway. The funny thing is there was actually a lot of us in the chairs before, and you'll see that all of the people that told me not to wear shoes are wearing shoes. So when look, we have the same shoes, look. See? It's a match. It's a match. So he's a little bit more shiny. But anyhow, they're amazing gadgets, very interesting, and you'll notice that there are different focuses on your well-being, and then obviously they've got a Marvel sponsorship, which is kind of cool this year. Marvel getting in on some of these products. So you can elevate, you can suspend. If you see what this lady over here is doing, if you turn it, she's suspended. That's the effect. So that's interesting. I want to thank someone who just gave me $10. You're an amazing person. All right. Then there's also some of the less sexy, some of the more outdated technology, which is interesting. How's the mic level, guys? If you can hear me, let me know. I know that I yell a lot. I am wearing a microphone. I know there's a lot of...
I'm worried that we might be having a mic issue.
If we're having a mic issue, let me know. If it sounds like I'm talking into this microphone, awesome. If it sounds like the phone's picking me up, mic's good. Okay, perfect. So behind me is Uma. Now, this is interesting because this is not something a lot of people are focusing on. They do a way to elevate your home phone in your house. And I don't know how many people have home phones and still use home phones. But it's interesting because not every piece of technology you see here is brand new. Some of it is old school, some of it is ways where, for example, these smartwatches right here. There's virtually nothing new about these watches. They're here every year. There's not really been an advancement. So one of the keys to enjoying the Consumer Electronics Show is knowing where to walk and what to look at. And you can see there's a lot of focus on personal security. Like this is a Metropolitan Police Las Vegas officer. I'm surrounded by heroes and very hardworking people in the community who are also participating in the show because it's catering to everyone. Oh, this is the snoring Godzilla. Here. I don't know what he does, but he's here. We were hanging out before. Just want to hug, he's there. Anyhow, that's tied to anti-snoring. So you'll notice elderly care, all topics that are very important. A lot of focus this year on anti-theft. And don't worry guys, I know you want the floating cars and the talking robots. That is going to be a part of my focus tomorrow. I'm doing the smaller, more affordable pieces of tech that are already on market right now. This is a very cool concept. This is a smart mailbox. For those of you that know Danby, they're a very solid brand. This is one of the 5 coolest tech gadgets as listed by USA Today for the year. And it goes outside your mailbox and it basically operates as a safe. You get notifications upon delivery and you're able to control the access to it. Rather than the Amazon key thing where someone's getting access to your home or your garage, this is just a box. So, a cool concept. I'll show you some other cool concepts. A lot of focus this year at the Consumer Electronics Show on the anus. The bathtub, you know, no, I'm showing them the toilets. I can't even tell you, last year, I think there were maybe 4 or 5 special toilets. Here there's a display everywhere. You wanna sit on this bad boy? Look at that. The toilet redesigned. You can get the whole cleaning effect, the drying effect. They look almost like space hubs, right? Look at this, and then this is the self-cleaning wand, so you can see what would really extend right under your rectum. They show that to you here. Show this to them, right here. That's the rectum cleaning wand. Again, I have no idea why there is such a focus on toilets this year, but this company is really proud of the cleaning wand. Come on, clean it, clean it. All right, you get it, toilets. More toilets here. A lot of focus on the inside of the home. So everything is smart this year. In fact, last year, when I was here, there were different gadgets. They weren't all connected. The gadgets this year, all connected in one way or another. So the home purification units. I'm going to show you into the ring house in a moment because I think that'll give you a great idea of how everything is interconnected. Now, we have to take a little bit of a walk. You're going to notice that I, in a strange way, know my way around, more so here than I have in many of the other cities where I've lived. And I want to go to the ring house because this is a little bit more of an elaborate display. And then I'm going to show you a car powered by Energizer batteries and why teeth whitening is so much of a phenomenon this year with Colgate, which is located over there. So this is the ring house. And really a lot of what's going on with the integration with the Amazon Alexa voice service is ways where you're no longer paying Chubb or ADT or another company for the ability to protect your home. You're doing it on your own terms. And the way that the consumer can get involved on the entry level, the base level, and then expand is a whole focus of the Consumer Electronics Show. There's not just the inaccessible robots and the gadgets and the things that look pretty that you might never use. There are products that you build on and one thing connects to the other, and this is inside a Ring smart home. So the door locks. Is my microphone screwed up again? Nope. Did it fall? Thanks for fixing me. So the outdoor lights that illuminate your property, the doorbell that starts recording, the world's first peephole camera was released here last year. The way the locks and the light switches and everything work in harmony, and then these elaborate displays where, in this case, many of the new Ring products, if you guys like Ring that you haven't seen before, the smart lighting path lights, these are new. You might not have known that you can actually take care of the darkest corners of your property, and that there's now solar step lights that are now part of the Ring process. Some of these really fancy LEDs that you used to see in the knockoff manufacturing Chinese groups that were at CES last year have now been incorporated by the bigger brands. So that's one of the things that I love about the Consumer Electronics Show. And then out here, you have all the competitors for those products. So if you guys know about door locks, if you look up there, ZWave, right? They power a lot of the technology that works in the alarm systems that communicate with your door locks. That's here. And then some of the microcontrol panels, if you aren't using Ring, like that's what makes the Consumer Electronics Show so spectacular. All of the individual components and all of the brands that represent that are here. Now I did mention that humidifiers and robots and ways things are connected this year are coming together in a very unique way. And there's a really weird thing going on the right over here. Look at them. There's also love and harmony at the Consumer Electronics Show. People are like in a good mood. You see a lot of hands around people, and that's a very positive thing. Last year was a lot of angry people. This year, the technological community is sticking together. So these are, believe it or not, a new wave of smart humidifiers, where you're monitoring the humidity in your home, the breathability. This looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I think it's fun. And then, it's just delicious. And that's a lot of what we're seeing here, a balance between the aesthetic and the substance. If you look at some of the shelves and the way some of these products looks, they're not accomplishing new tasks. We've all used humidifiers, we've all controlled our humidity, but the package and the way that a lot of it is getting done is what makes CES so unique. And of course, these are all products that you can purchase right now. These aren't just products from the future is now. So imagine all of the things that you use, a smart scale, right? This is the company's smart scale. I just did a deal on smart scales, which is on mattsdailydeals.com. But these are the products this company has.
Tell them we're sorry about the quiet video. I'm trying to adjust it on the fly. And it's not
What's the quiet video?
Just a little quiet. Some people are having trouble hearing.
Should I speak louder? I can go louder. All right. All right. So I want to take you through to some interesting technologies that are here. A lot of health technology. And then I am going to talk about the really cool car that I'm going to show you in a moment. Life Labs is behind me, so Procter & Gamble sponsoring them. A lot of focus on DNA and health tech and all of that is here as well. I think I could do a whole other day on that. But let's go here. And then you know what? We might go for a walk down a really long hall to the Amazon room, which is pretty cool. Because that's here too. I'll show you what a big display from a multi-billion-dollar company looks like. So we're going to keep walking. We're going to slow down a little bit so my gentleman camera holder does not get hurt. All right, we're going to go to the Energizer car. Excuse me. Yes, yes. All right. This is a car right now which is intelligently powered by Energizer batteries. See, there's an Energizer bunny behind me. And then there's the Ferrari right over here. A lot of advancements in power device management, a huge phenomenon at the Consumer Electronics Show this year. And some of the brands that you might only associate with one type of thing are appearing in areas where you might not have expected. I'll show you a smart connected car in a moment. We're gonna go this way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go this way first. You're so good at walking and holding that thing. Guys, if you have comments, my gentleman camera friend holder will let me know. Panasonic is set up here. Panasonic actually has a significantly less exciting display this year than they did last year. One of the things that's interesting is to see how brands change from one year to the next and where they're spending their money. We're gonna go to the Amazon room. This is a little bit of a walk, but we're gonna take this walk together. And then don't worry, I did promise that you're up close with the robots and a lot of the AI technology, which is in a different part of the convention center. Well, that's something that we're gonna shift to. So we're taking our walk. And over here in front of me, I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of where everything is established. These are the really overpriced drinks, and they're not that good. The people serving them are very nice, but that's a complete ripoff right there. A lot of the employment and the networking companies, they position themselves out here as well. CNET, that's behind me right here. So if you guys are watching CNET live, I do like their coverage a lot. They have phenomenal interviews. I'm a huge fan of them, but they don't really move from this spot the whole time. So I remember watching them and I was thinking to myself one year, I would really like to see more of the Consumer Electronics Show rather than just B-roll. And they're not really doing a good job of that in my opinion. Justine was doing an amazing job. She was within a few feet of me yesterday. She's a good one. All right, so this is if you guys have ever seen those very famous photos that people take, this is the CES area. And we're gonna go look at some of the breakthrough technologies. There's a room for that. And then we're gonna also go to the Amazon room because why not? All right, cool. All right, so I apologize for those of you that are waiting for the next room. It's a long walk between exhibits. A lot of people walking, a lot of security checks. This year, more so than ever, there's significantly increased to security. So the backpacks you can bring, you have to have a transparent backpack in certain areas. There's a lot of the metal wands and the detectors that weren't here a couple of years ago. A lot of canines. And by the way, you can't pet them and give them kisses, as I learned yesterday. The CES 2020 Innovation Awards, this is a cool room. We'll go through this, and then I'm gonna take you over to the Amazon room, because I'm sure many of you would like to see what's winning. Every room at CES, which is open to media industry professionals, have different types of security outside the room. This gentleman right here, over there, is security. I think He is asleep. He is actually falling asleep right now. Oh, he's up. He's awake. Okay. It's a long day. I'm not making fun of anyone. They're here from like 7 in the morning until now, but some of them are half awake. All right, this is the innovations room. You guys can see this is a lot quieter here. This is where the most popular and the award-winning gadgets are showcased. So, for example, the CES digital imaging, the Nikon camera here, the React True wireless headphones here, these are all the products that you are going to see on the market in a couple of weeks with the badge that says Best in Show. And this is a very exciting room because this room actually controls a lot of the traffic that you're going to see. So the HP Envy All-in-One, right over here. This one as an Innovation Award for 2020 is an all-in-one design. These are all products that are going to be very popular for not just holiday gift lists, but birthdays and anniversaries and Black Friday. These were gadgets that you're going to actually see me playing with a little bit more tomorrow. This is a smart floor washer where it does a lot of the work with you identifying debris and different levels of deposits on your floor and then corresponding with the correct cleaner. The smart circle devices, which are very popular every year, they're here. So this is a room that smart mailbox I was showing you before, those are over there. The virtual reality systems, here actually, let me show you some cool things. This is a beauty and lifestyle assistant. You guys might remember my demonstration from this last year. This is a mirror where you look into the mirror and it gives you all these beauty and lifestyle tips and thermometers and skincare routines. And in my case, they just need to tint the mirror a little bit so I can't see the size of my nose every time I look at it and I'll feel beautiful. For the award-winning drone, if you look right here and you can see all the security around it, this is a long endurance fuel cell drone. So this is the Doosan Mobility Innovation Drone. This is an award winner for 2020. It's a huge drone. Is my microphone screwed up again?
Thanks to the listeners for
Thank you,
helping us.
guys. Is it, maybe my badge is hitting it. Let me move this.
On your
Sure.
phone. Thanks, bud.
Okay. When there's a fear over large-scale drones, they're that size. Good. All right, cool. This is a self-driving vehicle, and it's not one you will sit in, but there are different types of self-driving components and a lot of automation and a lot of ways to, I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday, but I actually got picked up in a car that had no driver. So I'm going to show this to you. This was me yesterday, and I was picked up in a car that had no driver. And I used Lyft to schedule this, and my ride was $10, and I'm going to show you right here. Here's my little video right here. And there was a driver in the front seat, or I should say a colleague in the front seat that was supervising the vehicle in case it did anything weird, but the car drove entirely on its own from one destination to the next. So when a lot of people talk about the future of technology, it's not future within the years, it's future sometimes within the months until it hits marketplace. You guys might not know this, but a lot of the self-driving cars, particularly from that company I just showed you, have been in place widespread throughout Las Vegas since 2018. Right? Look where we are right now. We're 2020. It's 2 years, right? We live in communities. I live in Toronto. I work in New York. You guys are watching in different areas right now where a self-driving car is like a pipe dream. It's not something that's actually in place in your community. It's in place in California as well. But did you know? And that's a really cool thing, not just about the Consumer Electronics Show, but about what it does to the communities around it. And since Las Vegas is a host for that, that's a pretty cool thing. I know when I do health and wellness, which I do a lot of, especially this time of year, I showed you guys a scale on my failed live cast that I reattempted 3 different times a few days ago. And the scale that I did feature encompasses all of the features of this award-winning scale, except look how big this is. So when I show you things and I get really excited on massivdeals.com, like, this is $39. It does everything. It does everything this does for 5 times the price or 10 times the price. So that's very exciting. Over here, just make our way over here. These are a lot of the video-based AI-powered digital healthcare apps where your heart rate, your oxygen saturation are all things that you can retrieve through apps. Microphone still going? Still good?
It's
Okay.
still giving us issues.
All right, sorry about the microphone, guys. What I am going to do is I'm going to have a special video for you tomorrow that has undergone all sorts of other mic checks. We tried to go live today, and because of all of the congestion, it took us 3 times to even get the stream going. So It'll be a little bit different tomorrow. The smart home right here, I don't know if you guys can see this right here, the body friend that I was sitting in before, that's an award-winning product for this year. That's encased right here. So this is the room where a lot of the products in the other room, when they are selected or designated as a top gadget, they appear here and then get fenced off. This is the hands-off room. All right, we're gonna go to another hands-on room right now. I think this is interesting, this is worth seeing, and then I know that the gadgets that you guys commonly associate with the Consumer Electronics Show will be the sole focus of my video tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna walk against the crowd, we're gonna see how this goes. So if you are unfamiliar with the Consumer Electronics Show, years ago people would ask for your business card. This year they just scan your badges. So when you scan someone's badge, you can get all of their personal information, and that's how a lot of people network. In here is the Amazon room. Now some of you guys know that I do host a television show for Amazon, so I'm not trying to show this to you as anything tied to the show, but just merely if you look at all of the partners tied to this. I've already been scanned and I work for you. I work for you guys, thank you. This is a recreation of the different parts of your home. So the kitchen, the living room, the busy parent. I actually thought the Amazon setup last year was like even more exciting than this, but this is a little bit different. And by the way, I'm going to show you 16K TVs tomorrow, which is really cool. But the way you can command Alexa, and then all of the devices that she's tied to, the Sonos sound bars. Sonos is a great product. These are all present. So a lot of what we're seeing this year with Amazon is not just Amazon products. They're in fact partnerships. And these are all items that I'm going to feature on matscitydeals.com. The Samsung Galaxy Active smartwatch, right? These are all things that you can buy. The smart glasses, the headphones. And we're going to talk more about audio. This is a room where a lot of the Echo-enabled products that you might not know exist are all situated. So people that haven't seen them yet are able to see that. This is the LG 4K Ultra Smart OLED TV, which they have hooked up. It's hooked up to a Bose soundbar. For those of you who didn't know, that Bose soundbars now have Alexa built in. So a lot of what's going on here is just showcasing products that work with the Amazon Alexa voice service. So the Pet Cube Bites, if you have a pet. A fun fact, 7,000 dogs are registered to come to work at Amazon Seattle headquarters. I don't know if you know that. I don't know that. I don't really know how much I care about that fact, but it's interesting they put that on the wall. The Echo wall clock, right? This is available on Amazon right now. It's interesting. I don't know if you would want it, but these are all products where you can use the Amazon Alexa voice service and the smart fridge, for example, right? Where you can actually have your ingredients and different things that you use in your home replenished using the Dash service. This is the smart fridge right here. So you can see this guy right here in front of me who is playing with the interactive smart screen on the front, right? This is a way where you can see inside of your fridge without opening the doors. You can get recipes. You can place orders for different ingredients. All things that you can do. The Instapot that you already own or you might have purchased from one of my deal links is the Wi-Fi version that works with the Amazon Alexa voice service. The General Electric oven, right? These are all right over here. The June oven, right? This is an oven that does air frying, broiling, toasting, reheating. It's a smart oven. It has the Amazon Alexa voice service. The smart dishwasher. I don't know why you would buy a smart dishwasher. I think a little bit beyond what I would buy. The smart air fryer, again, so you can get alerts where you're not standing over something the whole time. It's convenience. It's also, for some of these products, maybe it's not about laziness when I put down the smart dishwasher. If you do have an accessibility issue, these are the type of products which will be very beneficial to you. We're gonna go to the vehicles now. Oh yeah, vehicle time. Smart washers, smart dryers, you get the point. So right now, inside this vehicle, and I'm not going to get in it because that screwed up our microphones before when we tried to test this. If you can see what's going on, this is a 100% smart car. So this is a partnership between Lamborghini and the Amazon Alexa voice service. We're going to bring the camera forward, so I don't know if you can actually see what's going on inside the car, but you can see this gentleman driver has a console which is connected to the Amazon Alexa voice service, and things like restaurant reservations that can be made on the fly if you are about to experience a flight delay, a service that will help you rebook your flight when you're getting to the airport. If you are in any way looking for the convenience on the go, Lamborghini is one of the first automakers, I think actually they're the first automaker to feature the Amazon Alexa service in car. So it's a completely different way of using the service. again, sense when you speed up on your vehicle and that you might be in a rush, and then will, instead of relying upon Waze, help you find an alternate route proactively without you having to click and sift through different car accidents or things that might have taken place. So it's almost as though the system is always one step ahead of you. It's not that we can't do it. It's not that there is already an app for it, but a lot of the technology is just to think one step further. So again, what we're seeing here, a lot of focus this year on the busy parent. As you guys know, I am a parent. I am busy. And there is a display for all of the components of the Amazon Alexa voice service in that realm. So how would you use this in a kid's room? And these are products that you might have seen before. Some of the fighting robots that I featured before are much more exciting than this robot, but the Lego Mindstorm, which is, again, hooked up to the Amazon Alexa voice service. The other products that you guys might not have seen, the Echo Glow, it's a nightlight that has Amazon Alexa voice service capabilities, the Echo Dot Kids edition, and then the ways that you can keep track of your baby, your pet, all things that work in here. The Fire HE Kids tablet, nothing entirely new. The TP-Link right here, if you look at the way the design has changed on a lot of the products, that's what's exciting to me. The technology is being advanced, the aesthetic is changing, but at the core, the substance is very similar this year to a lot of the things we saw last year. My daughter has almost an identical tent in her room. Actually, you've seen it, right? It's the same thing, the same rug. If you are looking, guys, for the iRobot Terra, and you are looking for a device that can handle taking care of your lawn and garden needs, you might not know that this exists. This is a smart robot, which is, again, very exciting. I love this. We're going to take a walk down here. This is the XT6. Now, this is the Cadillac version of the smart car. And if you guys want to see inside the car right now, it's got navigation and then obviously the Amazon Alexa voice service built into it. Hello. We're just showing fun things from my YouTube channel. How are you? Good. Matt Granite, nice to meet you. So this is, again, using the Echo Auto system, which you can actually buy on your own as an add-on, but in this case, it's fully integrated. It's beautiful. Cadillac's a car. I mean, again, I'm very jealous of a lot of the products that I see. The work from home employee, that's recreated in here. Some cool products in here. That HP, here, let me bring you over here. The HP Envy 32-inch all-in-one with the Bang & Olufsen speakers. This is spectacular. I don't know if you guys can actually see the screen on this, but this is beautiful. This is one of my favorite all-in-one computers ever built. I think it puts the iMac to shame, and then you have the, look at that, little privacy camera, right? This is why I love CES. The Facebook Portal Mini, which is in essence a competitor to the Echo Show. That's here, right? Because that also uses the Amazon Alexa voice service, but it's through Facebook's portal. The Lenovo Yoga ThinkBook Plus. Look at this. Look at this. It's one of my favorite Core i7 laptops. This is the 10th gen on the Core. This has Dolby Atmos speakers, so it doesn't have the same Bang & Olufsen speakers that the all-in-one has, but Lenovo's a great brand. And then, for those of you looking at many of the all-encompassing Wi-Fi systems, the Euromesh, which Amazon bought, is an amazing Wi-Fi system. You look at this right over here. This is a great product for those of you looking for all-around home Wi-Fi. Very, very cool. Buddy Talk, sort of a walkie-talkie system that I don't quite understand, but that's here. And then, hello. And then over here, sort of where you would wake up, the different products that the Ring alarm system that we saw in the other room, and then these are all things that work very similar to the Google Home or the Echo, the Orbi Voice, the Life Pod, the all-in-one home security that's built into this is actually a very cool device. It incorporates some features and cameras that you would not typically find on devices at these prices. So these are great deals, really good prices. And then if you look over here, here we go. The smart mirrors that I was showing you guys before, that's all built in. The electric toothbrush is a focus this year. Colgate actually has a huge display on teeth whitening, which is another big part of the Consumer Electronics Show this year. So a lot of it happens to be things that you've already seen. reimagined in new ways, right? Obviously, we all know about the all-encompassing home Wi-Fi system. We all know what it's like to have a smart car, a car that's in television, not a smart car, like the small one, but like an intelligent vehicle. These are all things that aren't new in many ways. The smart television, right? Rather than buying a whole smart TV, you buy an add-on. Rather than buying, a smart sound bar, you buy an add-on. And I think that's what makes the technology in this room very accessible. If you didn't start out with the brand new, most intelligent product that was available, there's an add-on for it. You can buy the Echo Auto, you can buy the wall clock, and that's a really cool thing to see. So this is a combination between the 3 rooms and all of the other pieces of tech that you see going on. And for those of you that were looking now for the robots and the flying vehicles and some of the AI and some of the gaming interfaces, that'll be my focus of my video tomorrow, right around this time in the evening, so 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be sure to make sure that I do a great job of showing that technology to you. I know that this is the smaller side of Consumer Electronics Show, but you can see from the number of people here, this is actually the more popular because this is the stuff that we can all buy. So thank you for watching. I'll be reading through the comments. Thank you for anyone that made a donation while we were watching. Yes. I saw you fidgeting. No, you're good? Okay. Thank you guys for being here. I know that it was a little bit rocky from the beginning with the microphone and some of the other issues we have, but that's the beauty of going live, and thank you for coming along for part 2 of my CES ride from the Consumer Electronics Show. Have a great night, and I love you. Bye.